Hello, you're here with Remnant Princess. I'm your host. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Here we have a woman making a confession, a shocking confession. So tap in, let's go.
When I was in my affair, one of the worst things that I did, especially looking back on it now, is I villainized my husband and rewrote our history. Because I had to justify what I was doing and I had to feel better about myself in what I was doing and choosing to do, I had to make him out to be the bad guy. The hardest thing for me to look back on is how I was able to manipulate myself and lie to myself and literally rewrite our past to rationalize what I was doing. And it's really hard for me to go back there and really think about it, but I know for him, that was one of the hardest things too. Because I became really mean-spirited, I picked fights about everything. I would bring up some of the not that big of a deal things from the past. And to be honest, we did have some big deal things from the past that I kept reliving as well. All of this was done so that I could somehow rationalize in my head and justify that what I was doing wasn't that bad, because if he was the bad guy, then I wasn't doing anything that wrong. Now, I do need to make it very clear that there are people who are in very abusive situations and they use affairs to get out of them. But for the average person, for the most affairs, that's not the case. But we choose to rationalize and justify and rewrite the history. We even rewrite the past, as in everything. Like, I don't know if I've ever felt feelings for them. Have I ever been attracted to them? Did I ever have joy? Our relationship has never been that great. And to the betrayed, they're like, what? We were literally laughing and having the grand time like two months ago. We literally somehow are able to twist our entire relationship, become so self-focused on our feelings and emotions with the affair partner that somehow we're able to completely forget and villainize our own partner. Now, a lot of people don't wake up from this. So hopefully, and this is my hopefully PSA to anybody who's in an affair now and feel like you don't have feelings for your partner or have rewrote the history, this is a part of the drug addiction of affairs. I truly hope that everybody can wake up. But sadly, not everybody does. So just if you are the betrayed, just know that there are people out here trying to help you. There's more resources now than ever. And if you're the betrayer, wake up, please.
I don't know why she's surprised. I swear this is the first 101 guideline of being a 304. This is the primary rule. How to manipulate and lie and change their whole history to justify what they did. All she was really doing is following that guideline that she knew would be able to get her through her own BS. See, they have this own eternal guideline. I know it sounds crazy, right? But these females love telling tales to a T. They know the art of lying and manipulating and changing everything so they can get what they want. She really just got caught. And, she's facing her reality. Good on her. But it doesn't change the fact that she's trying to make this a sobby story about her and her own reckless behavior. The main reason why they do it, because if they don't do it, then they won't get what they want. Because at the end of the day, everyone knows what is wrong and what is right. So to be able to do the wrong thing, you have to change history. You have to change the perspective. You need to change who the victim is and who the villain is. Because that way, the wrong becomes right and right becomes wrong. It's as simple as that. Somehow, like it was just done out of the blue. Like, they tricked themselves into doing it. Like, let's be honest, no one just wakes up and says, oops, I accidentally lied. Oops, I accidentally manipulated you. Oops, I accidentally used you. No, you consciously made this decision for yourself. I don't know how they make it seem like it's just an easy, simple mistake that you just tripped over again and again and again. I don't think it's easy to lie or easy to manipulate or easy to deceive someone. But when you do it so much, or you choose to do it so much, then it becomes easy. So they've made this choice multiple times that they've formed their own art of doing it. That's how it's so easy, and somehow I can just twist and turn it, because you've been practicing to do it for a while, that you just formed your own art of doing it so well that is almost unrecognizable. It's just a part of you now. And it was only ever about what they wanted. So this is where the narcissist traits really come in, because it never mattered about what the person feels or felt or how it would affect that person mentally or their life. It never mattered about any of those things. And that's why she didn't care if they liked them or if they're enjoying their company. That's why it was shocking to the other counterpart, like, wow, after all this laughter, because it never mattered about you laughing. It never mattered about you having a good time. No. It mattered about what I can get out of it. That's what it's about. Forget and villainize our own partner. The biggest BS I've ever heard. Her traits are still seeping in through this video, okay? These females, they love victimizing themselves. She can't just be honest with, what, I was twisted in my own behavior and I wanted to get what I wanted, so I had to switch up the story so no one can accuse me of my own pitiful behavior. That's what it is. They don't want to be framed where they really are. They have to change. They have to change it. Telling you, guideline 101. This is the first thing they come to learn how to do, because when their true character is being seen, no one will be interested in them, because you will be able to see from afar, oh wow, yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near you. So they have to be able to mask out who they really are, or they will never be able to attract anybody in their life, let alone let them stay there that long. And nobody really wakes up from this. You see, this is what I don't like, is when they still victimize themselves throughout their whole behavior. That behavior is nothing to make into a sob story, with her gentle voice, like, we didn't know, and we always just kept getting into it. It was an addiction. It was something that just happened and got carried away, and it was just a big mistake. No, you actively chose to do that. When you went to have your affair, you could have at least, like, on the way there, took a U-turn, but you didn't. You went to his house. Before you kissed, you could have been like, you know what, this is a bad idea. No, you actively chose to do that. It was a conscious choice that you made and formed an art of covering it up so you can still get what you want. So you can still reap the benefits of being a female and attracting whatever male that comes across you. It's all a game. It really is. It's all a game that they've become very tactful at doing. You see, if you're the betrayer, you need to get real with yourself and just stop doing what you're doing. Don't wake up. There's nothing to wake up from. I don't understand. Like, they've been in a spell. Like, someone has come and put a spell on them to be a liar and a manipulator. Who does that? The only person I know that does that is Satan. But you still have an active own will to do that. So don't act like this is something that it just happened to happen, and you've been in this dream land all so long. I've been sleeping and lying and cheating and sleeping around, and you just suddenly woke up like, oh my God, all this time I've been this person and I need to change. Oh my days, I need help. No. What it is, you just need to stop that behavior and get real with yourself and get real with the reality that you are in. All of this is just very selfish. That's how I see it. You want what you want, so you go out of your way to get what you want. It's as simple as that. There's no in between, nothing addiction, none of that. That's BS. Unless you're a sex addict, cool, go therapy. Other than that, you still need to go therapy to fix yourself and heal, but you don't need to go therapy to just stop that. You need to go therapy to understand why you do that. You need to go therapy so you can understand yourself and heal. But you actively make those decisions. You can actively stop. No one's stopping you. They choose not to stop because they get what they want. The only time they choose to stop is when they get caught and it gets really bad, or they've hit the wall. That's really it. So, ladies, what I would say is, if you have been in an affair, and I hope not, but if you have, you have to be real with yourself. Why did you do it? Did you do it because you just wanted to have fun? Did you do it because you was bored? Don't victimize yourself, and don't turn your whole partner and your husband into a villain. You're doing more damage than good. It's like, being honest is what will really give you the best conclusion out of it, rather than continuing to lie. If anything, you may be able to even save whatever relationship you're in by just being honest. Or you maybe even understand what it is by just being honest. But when you go in a loop of just telling tales to yourself and to everybody else, then it's just a game. It's a game that you love playing. It's a game you enjoy. It's a game that entertains you and your behavior. At the end of the day, this will get you nowhere, because you will get caught, and then you would have built up a whole list, a whole history that you can't get out of now. This narcissist behavior needs to really stop and really needs to end. It's a horrible trait to have. But in this day, females have acquired this skill to get what they want through manipulating, through lies and sex. That's why it's such a power complex they don't want to let go of. Don't let this power complex get to your head, because it will end one day. That's what hitting the wall is. And when you have a history like that, that will be a nasty crash. You do not want to be in that driver's seat. So I'm saying, pull up, pull over, take a U-turn, and fix yourself. Okay? So, my fellow princes and princesses, here's a quote from Down the Rabbit Hole. If you're gonna make it to the top, get a grip on this rock and get a grip on yourself. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!